Trustpilot. It's a place your customers go when they want to complain about something. Really anything under the sun. Maybe you didn't give them something for free. Maybe they didn't like the hotel stay. Maybe they wanted a room upgrade. Trustpilot is the place people go to air their grievances. And it's not helpful because it's going to stay there on the web. And when you want somebody to visit your resort or visit your store or use your product or download your SaaS, there we go. Trustpilot is sitting there frowning at you on the first page of Google. And so you probably arrived at this video because you're wondering how to suppress it. Let me tell you, it's very easy if you follow a process, but it takes time. Okay, it's in the word, Trustpilot. It's a pilot that people trust. Well, it's not. It's a review site that Google trusts, and we're going to help you suppress it. What you need to do is compete with it with more factual review snippets. Get on Yelp. I know it's going to sound like a nightmare to open new review sites and leave yourself open to scrutiny, but what you want to do is control the narrative. You probably didn't have a review strategy before this, and you're going to need it. It's something you need to work into your operations, especially in 2026, where these review sites and even threads like Reddit sit really high. You need to own some of this stuff because down the line, people are just going to air grievances and completely change the way that your business is perceived online. So get other real verified reviews. Reach out to friends, reach out to family. Now, get them to try a product so that they cross the threshold into it being actually permissible and legal for them to actually do so, because the Federal Trade Commission will now come after you, unfortunately, if you post reviews. And sometimes it's just your competition that posts negative stuff. So I've seen clients that will just go and they write their own kind of fake positive reviews and then they get into trouble. Okay, and now enforcement is kind of sloppy at this point, but you don't want to leave yourself open to that. So what I'd recommend doing is get somebody to try the product, give it away for free if you have to. Invite an influencer and say like, hey, record a positive video for me and leave a positive review and you can stay free for a night. Or you don't even have to say leave a positive review if that's going to sound coercive. You can just say leave an honest review. Obviously, if you've done something for free for them, they're not going to give you a 3-star after the event. So that's what I recommend doing. Get some real reviews on there. Tackle Trustpilot first, then open Yelp, then open your Google business profile. And before anybody even sees it to review it, get those same people to then go and review on there. Okay, that's going to make a big difference. You're going to have 5-star reviews that climb above Trustpilot. You're going to have Trustpilot there. Maybe it's not 5 stars, but maybe it's 4.3 stars. And then all the other things are 5 stars. That's going to look really good. That's going to look more normal, actually. There's a stat, and I don't remember the exact stat, but more people trust a business rated 4.8 than they trust a business that's rated 5 stars, okay? So if you have a 4.8, that is totally fine. You don't have to get so specific about it. So once you've done all that, then you want to try to work in other positive features. Can you do something positive that's giving back to the community? Can you do something like that's revolutionary and do a press release, okay? Press release is just a news topic, something that your business has done that's positive, that's significant, interesting, new, noteworthy, newsworthy. You're going to write a piece about that, just a simple, here's what happened, here's a new thing that you're doing, and you're going to go and syndicate this. We love to use EIM Presswire, we love to use AB Newswire, and these syndicate to over 500 sites. So the goal here is to have positive review. These are all ranking in Google. And then on top of these positive reviews, you're also going to have some positive press from press releases, from guest features, from Trustpilot. Maybe they're journalists in your community, for example, that can actually write positive stories about you. So build these relationships over time. Make sure you're focusing primarily on review sites. You have a strategy and you have incentives. So if you know somebody who's really happy about their stay or really happy about the product that they used, offer them a discount. Hey, anybody who leaves us a Trustpilot review and shows it to us is going to get $10 off. That's another big one. And these are all okay. These are all within the guidelines and the limits, and you're not actually forging or manipulating reviews, but it takes time. It takes effort. It takes identifying those people. So I would start building a process. Just open a document and get started. And so that's what to do if you have negative Trustpilot reviews. We've been working in online reputation management for the past 10 years, so we can actually suppress it very quickly with positive news, with the guest features, and actually help you create that strategy and do the marketing campaigns to get it to happen. We've done it many times before. We've even changed glass door reviews and Trustpilot reviews that had hundreds of reviews on them previously by large enterprises, Fortune 1000s, companies that raised billion-dollar Series C and needed to change things, to get their next round of investment. We've done it all. So book a call on our calendar. Click the link in the description down below for your no obligation consultation. My name is Nadernejad. This is how to fix Trustpilot reviews, and thank you for watching.